What's up, everyone? The Panda Photographer here, and I'm gonna try to retake this once more. So, if have you noticed the sound quality difference when I'm speaking into the microphone? Well, that's because I'm using the Crusher Wireless from Skull Candy. So I'm gonna give these a try to see how these work on OBS. I'm pretty sure it doesn't sound that great, but with that said, I wanted to show you a thing that I didn't discover this now. I just want to talk about it. It's because the 18 to 35 Sigma Art is one of my favorite lenses. All right, so it does give me the flexibility to get the range, the width, the width that I need, but sometimes it's not enough. But when I do take a shot and when I post process these photos, the difference is just amazing when I actually fix corrections or alignment. And this is what the original photo looked like. Let me just turn this off. This is off, right? Just pay attention to the entire display of this image. And I put auto. You see what just happened there? You see that? That's how it should have been taken, but I had it at 18 mil. So it tells you that this 18, the Sigma 1835 does have some weird barrel distortion, which is which is fine because it can be fixed in post, which is no problem. But I just find that a little bit sometimes a little trouble. I want close to zero distortion, but with that said, let's try to finish touching this photo up. So we went from this to this, which to me looks much better. And not only that, I do want to, let's go in here. I'm not going to do anything with the tone curve. So what I am going to do is kind of boost some color, try to give a little bit more pop in the colors maybe. So I like doing this in Photoshop. Gotten used to doing this more in Photoshop. So let's go a little bit of orange about there, and I do see a little bit of reds. So pop those reds a little bit. Let's see here. We do have white, blues, so we don't have too much blues, but you can see it in this pattern here. You can see it up in the light here. You can see the blue up here in the far corner. Even the display on the building here. This is blue light, so I'm gonna kind of make those pop a little bit. Boom. Just enough. All right. And then saturation time. And then I'm going to just change the yellow to make it a little bit, one tip lighter than normal. Yeah, I want them a little bit a little lighter. Now, if the audio sounds great on these Crusher wireless headphones, just let me know, guys. Let's see here, and I'm not gonna do much with this, but I am gonna do some corrections here. So, ooh, you see that? All right. So what I'm going to do next is spot removal time. Let's get up in this photograph. Okay, so let's see here. Spot in. All right. Guys prefer this way or? All right. So what I need to do is I need to remove the spots there, and let me. Want to heal it. So what I want to do is, see here, drop it down. See, that doesn't look like a star to me. That doesn't look, that just looks like they might have been spot on my lens. Uh, let's see, zoom in. Let's see here, navigation. See here, right about there. We just unspotted. Make it full. There you go. I know. That doesn't look like a star to me. Looks like a smear. So what I want to do is heal it. So that nicely blends in. Very nicely blend in. Then let's check this spot out here. Also do it there. Line this up correctly. Boom. And then we're going to do it there. I can make this smaller, which I should have done the first three. And this is where there you go. Looks like good. Nope. Well, maybe over here. See that? I see you. I see you, little monkey. Little monkey. Place this. There we go. Yeah, I'm just removing spots from this image before I process it. I might rearrange some things, but I just want to give you guys some editing tutorial content because I haven't done that in a while. But I do want the noise up to 45. I want 0.9. Oops. 0.9. Details, I do want them at 47. I'm going to mask it enough to where it's not too sharp. I need to zoom in here really quickly. Okay, that's done. Remove carbon aberrations. You can see I used the Sigma 1835. But that big difference from that to this makes a big difference. But keep in mind that it does kind of crop in the corners here where the bridge is. Look at the tree on the far bottom corner and look at the end of the bridge on the far left corner and watch how it crops it just a bit. See? But that's fine. That's why it's fine. But now we're going to just go process this. Let's go take this up in Lightroom first. Let's go take this into Lightroom and see how well we do with this in Lightroom. The computer is booting up pretty slow today. So if the audio does sound good, just let me know. If it sounds like shit, just let me know. But I'm the Panda Photographer, everyone, and I am really exhausted. I had a good week. I had a good birthday weekend. Even though someone stole 2 beers from me, which very highly disappointed. It's like, come on, guys. You don't come to a place to steal. You come to, you know, hang out, have some relaxation. But no, I want to steal from you. You got something that I never saw before, so I'm gonna take it. Well, that's normally what happens when you have stupid people trying to mess up a good thing. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do with this photograph today. So, let me just put on some vibes for you guys. That sounds better. That sounds good. Put on some vibes. Let's watch some music. Entertain your ears. All right. So as this is booting up, whoa, that is too much detail. That was so much detail. You can tell. I'm not sure if YouTube is compressing this the right way, the proper way. So you can see that even at 3%, you can see a subtle difference, but you can see a much puncher difference when it comes to look at the Trump Tower really quickly here. Look at the reflections on the glass of the building and the metal structure. Just pay attention when I check the detail instructor. And then if we zoom in here 100% and look at it, what it does, let that boot up for a second, but it's adding noise to the image. You see? It's definitely adding noise to the image. So what we need to do to try to fix that and just have it fine. But we don't need it. We don't really need this, do we? Do we really need it? No, we don't. So we're gonna replace it just to give you guys some context on what you can do with the photo. But let's try to fix this with some architecture. White neutrally. White. Say white cakey. All right, so let's see here. That's a bit different. You can tell by the warmth. This seems a little bit cooler. When you uncheck it, it seems a bit much warmer. The neutralizer, the white neutralizer, does do a different. Yeah, it gives me more of that. Brings down the warmth just a bit the way you see it. So let's try to see if we this one here, wedding dress. It just looks too cool. But this is just right. But we can, I think that looks great. And we are going to add a little bit of more pop, I guess. Should we add more pop? Because it feels like it needs more pop, and it does. So if I take a little bit of the increase of saturation, you can see what it does to those bright lights and the colors of those lights. Kind of brings them out a little bit more. But I also want to just post something like, let's do travel. Actually, I want to do this in Photoshop. And process this. Hit the screen. That looks like an amazing photograph. Now, I'm going to actually open this. Okay, now, first of all, I should be bridging this. So browse the bridge. Let me try to save it where actually I haven't saved it yet. So I forgot how to freaking you bridge it. But let's just save it. Save it as this. Right. JPEG. We're gonna go to Chicago. We're gonna add 2 folders, high and low. And I want to do high first. I'm gonna call this one Trump. I'm gonna Trump stupid ass building. Trump stupid ass building. That's how I'm gonna name it. And let's see here. Oh yes, I want maximum quality. Thank you very much. And boom. Why is it not giving me? Okay, let me export this out first. Now, let's see here. JPEG. Chicago. Hi. And we're gonna name it again. Trump. Oops. Trump stupid. Oops. God damn it. Stupid ass building. I'm gonna highlight that. Oh, I'm so tired. Alright, we got one. We're gonna export that out. Boom. Once again, do my Instagram little trick. Get that quality pumping is. Oops. And ta-da! That's for my low. Back to Chicago. Load. I know you guys be like, wow, that's a lot of saving, man. What the hell? Try to save it in multiple places so I know where they are. Now, let's go back in here and let's go export those photos back into Lightroom. You guys were saying, why are you doing that? That's the way I do it. It's no, because I know when someone's gonna alter my photos. I'm just waiting for the day someone does that. So I can go full panda ape shit on them. If you see a wild panda with a samurai sword, you know that's me. So yeah. So we're gonna do Chicago. Need to go into boom. Uncheck. This one. Oh, wow. This one is actually 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Yeah, I took this 2 days ago. Okay. So, yes. Import these 3. Let it write the metadata and the copyright information. It's fetching. Oh, come on. What's going on my computer? Power. We need power. Alright. So now we are in. So we got the full frame. And we got. Okay, sounds good. Now, what I want to do, I'm gonna add a little bit of nah. Too strong, too weak, too boring. Now, let's add a little vignette, maybe? No, this looks fine. I just wanted to do something a little different. Let's see what I want. Yeah. I had this imagination where I had a nice vignette, but doesn't look like it's gonna turn out any good on this one. Yeah. So all in all, it looks okay. Yeah, looks fine. Well, I just wanted to test this. Just in to say hi and leave a like. Thank you, Aspen. Okay, so now we are done. Actually, let's do 3 to 1. See how that looks. Ooh, that looks a little bit pixelated. But this is the low res now. Now let's try the high res. Ooh, that's a super close up. See the difference on that? Look at that. Yeah, definitely big difference. Not as sharp as I wanted it to be, but beautiful color. Well, thank you everyone for giving me this opportunity to test out these headphones wirelessly. But the problem with these wireless headphones is that the Bluetooth connectivity is terrible. And right now, I can't even hear the music audio through the headphones, but I know the microphone is working because I can see it through OBS. If you guys want to learn how to use OBS, I have a tutorial on how to use it, how to make transitions to screen to screen. So, with that said, everyone, the Panda Photographer, take this with a grain of salt. This may vary based on experience, but how I use OBS may vary others. You may want to use the way I use it, but also add a little bit more flair to your style. So OBS is a good platform. I do recommend it. If anyone is interested in OBS, you can go to the Open Broadcast website. You guys can download it and you can read articles and what the updates are and the newest version of OBS. So this is the 64-bit version, and everything I'm doing right now, it should be in 1440p. So if I'm correct, if we go into see here, settings really quickly, we go to my output, and this is based on what your system is capable of doing. I'm using SSDs in this process. So when I'm streaming, I'm also using a quad-core gaming laptop. That's a GPU in it and has 12 gigabytes of DDR4. I will be upgrading those soon, so keep close eye on that. What I updated, you can see I'm using the encoder from NVIDIA, the new version, which gives me flexibility to also record at very high bit frames. So at any bit range, because this is my settings, so you guys can absolutely see, even when I'm doing live streams, this is a constant feed to, like for this, at the bit rate at 12,000, yes, this is like output in 1080p, 60 frames a second, 1440p, in that category. So when I do live stream, it's in 1080p 60 frames. It should give me that adequate quality, and I think 1080p 60 frames a second is good enough for a live stream. So don't need to go all full 4K full out, because that's just insane. Now the laptop can do 4K, but streaming that 4K requires a clean internet, which means I can't use public Wi-Fi, because that could cause interference on streaming data. So with that said, you guys hear it first, and then when I have my H4n Pro hooked up, I do have that hooked up normally when I'm doing live streams, but you guys get to see my settings first. But how I display everything and made my layout took time and took trial and error. But with that said, everyone, subscribe, like, and share. Now, if you guys be so kind enough to just, support those Amazon links down in the descriptions below, it really does help me out, guys. So, with that said, eat, sleep, photography, videography, repeat. I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys take care. happy shooting, and thank you everyone for the birthday wishes. I really do appreciate it. It's kind of you guys to leave comments on Facebook, Instagram, and all the social medias. Peace.